Namaste. Today we'll discuss about testings on cement. So last class we discussed about various types of cement and manufacturing of cement, and also we have seen different types of cement also, right? So as per the syllabus concern, we have to be part in various tests to be conducted on cement. See, up to here, chemical composition of cement has been completed in last class, and methods of manufacturing dry process we have completed, and various types of cements and their types and uses also we have completed. Now, today I will concentrate on uh, tests to be conducted on cement as per IS standard, like fineness test, consistency, setting time, soundness. In detail, we will try to complete, and we'll also discuss a small definition about uh, fine aggregate and coarse aggregate. Let us concentrate on today's objectives. Yeah, we generally so many tests are conducted on cement, like specific gravity tests, like initial setting times test, final setting time test, consistency of cement, soundness test, and also compressive strength of cement. We are conducting in lab tests, even specific gravity test also a lab test. So these are tests to be conducted on cement because as per our syllabus part of view. Only these five tests are covered in our syllabus. Let us see first fineness test. Actually, IS 4013 4031 is a higher standard which is explains on tests and cement. So there are part 1 to part 6 are there. So so I would like to open only one, that is part 1. So you can download and see the different tests. So part 1 of uh, highest standard 4031 is related to actually method of physical test for hydraulic cement is IS 4031, and part 1 is related to determination of fineness of cement, right? How it is conducted and what is the result will be. So how much the result is the cement is fine. So you'll see here, right? So generally in this method, so the apparatus required for this method is comprises a firm, durable, non-corrodable cylindrical frame of 150 mm diameter, 150 mm to 200 mm nominal diameter, and 40 to 100 mm depth, fitted with a 90 micron seam. So generally we'll take IS 90, IS 90 micron seam will take to sink the cement. So we can take the cement about capable weighing of this around 100 grams of cement will take. See procedure, if you see, sample of cement is taken around 100 grams, and you have to be shaking, means sieving for 2 minutes, and stop that, and feed the tray into the approximately 10 grams cement nearest to the um, approximately nearest to 0.01 grams. Fit the lid and agitate for 2 minutes or 10 minutes. Then the residue R, the residue which uh, uh, retained on the C should not be um, more than 10%. See here, report the value of residue to the nearest 0.1% as the residue on the IS 90 micron sieve of the cement tested, the standard deviation repeatedly about 0.2 to 0.3%. So this is the simply fineness of cement, right? So it should not be more than 10%, right? So likewise, we can see all the testing procedures as per IS 400 part 1 to part 6, right? Yeah. Next, fineness of cement. Next, consistency of cement, also called as the normal consistency of cement. This test should be called as heart of the cement. Yes, this test is very important. Based on this test only, we will do initial setting time, final setting time, and even compressive strength also. Compressive strength test also uh, depends on normal consistency of cement. So actually, these are the all called laboratory tests. So let us see the um, small video regarding field tests which are conducted on cement. So how can we judge whether the cement received is good quality or bad quality? Generally, if without opening the bag, so you can judge that. You can see the brand of the cement, IS code, and grade of that cement, and a date of manufacturing. Generally, on the cement bag, it is written that week and year, like 32 2020 is 32nd week of 2020. So we have to be used cement within the 3 months of manufacturing, right? So we can physically we can see without opening the bag, so whether the cement is comply all the requirements or not, right? So even if opening the bag also, you can see the whether the lumps are there or not, or whether the cement is in same color or not. So what we color we require, so like gray color cement generally, right? Light green color, like, okay. So some of the quality checks which are to be conducted on site, will explain this video. So you can see another small video regarding to fineness of cement also, how it is conducted in a lab. It is a field test. Yeah, it was showing it different. Okay, let us see the consistency of cement and tests on chemical composition of cement and also specific gravity of cement. These are the laboratory tests which are conducted generally in quality lab. So let us see one by one. So normal consistency of cement. Normal consistency of cement is defined as the percentage of water which required to produce a cement paste of standard consistency. Standard means it is not a pure liquid or it is not a in hardened state. So some the required range of water, which is percentage of water which is required to produce a cement paste. The material apparatus required is this is a wicket apparatus, and this is a pin release pin. This is an indicator here. So this is a plunger, right? This is a ball, or what we can say is a mold, right? So this is a different types of plungers. See, plunger diameter 50 mm length, height of the plunger, and 10 diameter. These are the plunger hole diameter, right? Uh, First, the mold height is 40 and the diameter is 80 of this mold, we are filling the plunger. Weight is around 300 grams. Right? Just we release the plunger with use of pin, then the plunger will be penetrate into the cement uh, paste, right? So the height of the plunger is 50 mm, right? So how much it is pierced into the paste will calculate. That is the it should be some limit. So the procedure for the normal consistency of cement is take 300 grams of cement and place it in a non-absorbent plate and take 25% initially. So it is a trial and error. So we have to get the plunger should be peer between 3 to I think we'll see, right? Take 25% of water by weight of the cement. If you take 300 grams, you have to take 25% of this 300 grams as a first trial. Mix it thoroughly with cement paste using gauging trowels. That ensure that the time of gauging shall be 3 to 5 minutes. The time of gauging shall be re-knocked from the instant water is added to the cement to that paste is filled in the mold, and keep the mold on a non-absorbent plate. Apply a thin coat with oil inside the mold So to avoid sticky to the corners of the mold, edges of the mold, fill the wickets mold with a cement paste with a stitch and tamp the mold so as to make the paste spread uniformly in the mold. Strike off the excess cement paste and the level the surface of the mold with a spatula, it is a knife, and fix the plunger of 10 mm diameter and 50 mm long to the plunger holder of the apparatus. Gently lower the plunger to touch the top surface of the plate and lever it quickly. Due to the weight of header and holder, the plunger penetrates into the cement paste. So note the plunger penetration reading on the scale of apparatus. The recorded penetration value is re-knocked from the bottom of the mold. Remove the plunger and paste from the mold. Take a sample of cement. Repeat the entire process with 27% of water, means increase of 2% of water from the initial percentage of water. And again do same, note down the penetration. Right. Repeat the above process with a varying of percentage of water adding to the cement paste, and note the penetration of plunger till the penetration value is 5 to 7 mm measured from the bottom of the mold of the mold to the tip of the plunger, right? So it should be have a penetration of 5 to 7 mm. Up to get this value you have to be make a trial and error and vary the cement percentage of water added to the cement. Then whenever you get these 5 to 7 mm penetration, and note that percentage of water which is added to the cement, so that is called normal consistency of cement. The standard consistency of ordinary Portland cement is 30 to 35% by weight of the cement, generally 32, right? So calculation procedure is cement weight of cement taken is around 300 grams or dash grams, percentage of water added, initial reading of the wicket needle, final reading of the wicket scale. So penetration of the plunger measured from bottom of mold, so that should be 5 to 7 mm. Result the percentage of water which is getting 5 to 7 mm penetration is recorded as normal consistency of a cement, right? Let us see small video regarding the normal consistency of cement. This test may be called as heart of the cement. Standard consistency test. Standard consistency test is a test conducted to estimate the quantity of water normal consistency is defined as the percentage of water prepared cement based on the cycle once a word is served completely, the standard non-use manufacturing operations. The functions take the reading and find out the penetration. Similarly, in this trial, with high percentage until the punch penetrates into 5 to 7 millimeters from the percentage of water required Yeah, this is the normal consistency of cement. Next is initial setting and the final setting time. This is very important. Actually, yesterday we have, last class we have studied that if calcium content is more, there is a early setting of initial setting time and final setting time. So we are adding a gypsum to the cement. If your gypsum content is more, there will be a delay in setting also. Actually, what is the setting? Actually, that cement should not be already we seen in yesterday, so last class, fixed setting cement, which is having high calcium content and low or nil gypsum content. So cement can be set within 3 minutes or 5 minutes like that. Okay, so what is this? Why it is required? So when water is added to the cement, the paste starts stiffening and gaining strength, simultaneously losing its plasticity. Two stiffening plates identified are initial and final setting times separate respectively. Initial setting time is the time interval between the addition of water to the cement and the stage when the needle ceases to penetrate uh, completely. Right. So initial setting time is when you the time which is from the adding of water to the cement and the needle is completely penetrating. This time should be about 30 minutes for ordinary Portland cement, right? First you'll see initial setting time, then for final setting time. So preparation of the test block paste in the mold. Prepare a neat cement paste by mixing the cement with 0.85 times the water required required to give a paste of uh, normal consistency, generally we call as P. So what is the percentage of water we get in normal consistency, that 0.85% of that percentage of water you have to be add here, right? So start uh, stopwatch in the instant when water is added to cement. Mix thoroughly, uh, mix mix the cement and water using gauging trials till required uniformity is attained in mixing. Fill the mold completely and smoothen the surface of the paste by making it level with the top of the mold. The cement paste thus prepared in the mold is the test block. So clean appliance shall be used for mixing. Uh, all apparatus shall be free from vibration during the test. Care shall be taken to keep the needle right straight. Initial setting time, the place the test block with the porous plate at bottom uh, under the rod, uh, bearing the needle C as shown in figure of recurrent apparatus last slide. So lower the needle gently until it comes in contact with the surface of test block, uh, and quickly release, allowing to penetrate into test block. See, this is the G needle, this is the G needle, this is the F needle, this is the C needle, right? So this is the C needle, G needle, right? So F needle, right? Repeat this process at regular intervals of time until the needle, when brought in contact with the test block and released as above, fails to pierce to block for 5 to 7 measured from the bottom of the mold. The period elapsed between the time when the water is added to the cement and the time at which the needle fails to pierce the test block to a 0.527 mm measured from the bottom of the mold shall be reported as initial setting time. Same like a normal consistency. When the needle is tried to pierce up to 5 to 7 mm, which is measured from the bottom of the mold, but here percentage of water is different, right? The initial setting time of ordinary Portland cement is 30 minutes generally. Next, final testing setting time. Replace the needle with a C with F needle. So C needle is used for district setting time. F needle is used for final setting time. Right. So of the VCAT apparatus, prepare the test block according to the procedure given above. Same 0.85% of normal consistency percentage of water. Prepare the test block according to the given procedure. So the cement shall be considered as finally set when upon applying the needle gently to the surface of the test block, the needle makes an impression where and when there while the attachment fails to do so, is the needle should not be pierced into the mold. It should give an impression on the surface of the mold. The period elapsed between the time when water is added to the cement and the time at which the needle makes an impression on the surface. So, initial setting time means well the needle is pierced into the mold and it should give a reading which is measured from the bottom 5 to 7 mm. But final setting time it should not be pierced into the mold. It should make a impression on the surface, right, of the test block when the attachment fails to do so shall be the final setting time. Generally, the final setting time of ordinary Portland cement is 10 hours, that is 600 minutes. So calculation is doing like this. Sample of OPC, water required for the cement paste, that is normal consistency or standard consistency is P. So weight of cement is 300 grams if you take. So 0.85% of P, you can calculate like this. So initial setting time is recording at different intervals. Then final setting time also record when the needle just make an impression, right? So the bottom of mold in mm is b minus c, final setting time minus initial setting time, right? So this results as initial setting time for the given cement sample is in minutes, final setting time is also in minutes. The result in initial setting and final setting time shall be reported to the nearest 5 minutes, right? Let us see small video regarding to initial setting time.
Second gun test of cement. Generally, a logic observation has been made for the second time of cement as initial setting time and final setting time. The initial setting time is regarded as the time elapsed between the motion water is added to the cement and the time that the needle starts to its plasticity. The final setting time is the time when certain water is added to the cement and the time that the needle is completely lost its plasticity. The began calculated using consistency test results from second gun test answer. Take 500 grams cement sample and weigh it in 0.85 times the boiling point to cement based on standard consistency. Start the survey at 1 quarter cement to the cement. Based on in standard manner and for 3 to 5 minutes. Initial setting time. Attach the needle to the axis gently and bring it in contact with the surface of the test block. Allow it to penetrate into the vessels. Rapidly, the needle completely penetrates the test block. Repeat the test
Nearly completely Fears initially.
This needle has two portions. One is a central needle and other is circular main. Upon lowering the circular attachment,
It will not pierce into the wall.
the central needle makes an impression based on the pressure.
Yeah, that is initial setting time. Next, soundness of cement. So the equipment required is this is a least Chatler apparatus, right? So which is having a split and is having a hold. This is a cylindrical mold to uh, catch the cement, and these are two glass plates we'll put here. The apparatus consists of a small split cylinder of spring brass uh, or other suitable material. It is 30 mm in diameter and 30 mm in height. So on either side of the split are attached two indicator arms, 165 millimeter long with pointed ends. Uh, Cement is gauged with the 0.78 times of water required standard consistency of cement. See here also we are using normal consistency of cement here 0.78 percentage for a IST is point IST or FST it is 0.85%, right. So the mold is covered with the top with another glass of plate. The whole assembly is immersed in water for at a temperature of 27 degree to 32 degrees for 24 hours. The distance between the indicator points is measured. The mold is submerged again in water, and the water is heated to boiling point in about 25 to 35 minutes, and boiling is continued for 3 hours. The mold is removed from the water, allowed to cool, and the distance between the indicators should be uh, measured. Means the expansion of the cement is nothing but soundness of cement. So if a mold is filled with a cement and both upper and topper bottom sides are covered and the mold and apparatus is kept in water and water is heated or boiled up to the boiling point, right? Then we measure the expansion occur in the cement. The difference between these two measurements depends the expansion of cement. This must not exceed 10 mm for ordinary cement and the rapid ordinary cement and the low heat cement like this. Right? In this, if in this case the expansion is more than 10 mm as tested above, the cement is to be said is unsound and is not suitable. Not suitable. Right? Let us see a small test. Ordinary Portland cement. It is a common variety of cement. It is suitable for building all civil engineering works except underwater constructions. And cement occupied the place of lime. So OPC is classified into three grades, and final test is compressive strength. We are going to explain 33 grade, 43 grade, and 53 grade, depending on the strength of the cement, compressive strength. It is tested as per IS 4031 1988, part 6. So properties, fineness. So like this, fineness should be fineness residue should not be less than 10%, and soundness should not be more than 10 mm. Initial setting time 30 minutes, and final setting time is 600 minutes for ordinary Portland cement, and the compressive strength uh, as per this table. Let us see what is a 28 grade, 33 grade cement, what is the 43 grade cement, 43, what is the 53 grade cement, and why the how the compressive strength of cement is to be calculated. So let us see this video and continue.
Compressive strength vessel cement. The compressive strength is the basic component in any plant to be considered to choose a type of cement for the construction site. The compressive strength quality of the cement is controlled by the technical material application of the cement. The best specimens are for inside 70.6 millimeters or 76 millimeters cubes. Generally, the specimens larger than this should not be made as mentioned/types. The temperature of water is true should be between 70 plus or minus 23 Celsius. The mixture of cement and standard sand is essential for processing paper because it needs to dry to the charm then add the liquid from standard and cement paste. In a few minutes, each texture is separately. Generally, one comes to cement, standard sand and roller hard to ground 6 but 4 plus 3 is
Here, standard sand means Ennor sand, the sand which is retained on 150 micron sieve and passes from 90 micron sieve. See here, 200 grams of cement and 600 grams of Ennor sand or standard sand has been taken, and percentage of water here P is again normal consistency. P by 4 plus 3. This much of water should be added to this cement paste, right? So here, if you observe this, the ratio is 1:3.
20 is equal to the percentage of water required to produce basic standard consistency. The fixed is the low concentrate the cement is vibration. Vibrations are required for rock movements at a speed of 30,000 volts minus 400 rpm per minute.
To remove all voids.
Similarly, the cubes are then removed from the molds and submerged in fresh water.
For 28 days.
After a while, the cubes are taken out of the resting compression stage. The load is applied starting from 0 at 35 square meters per minute. No delta maximum load at which the cube fades. The compressive strength is calculated from the crushing load divided by the current area over which the load is applied. The result is expressed in Newton per meter squared. Compressive strength is taken to be the average of the result of the three cubes. Compressive strength of the compressed
Yeah, that is compressive strength of cement. You have to take a cement of one part and natural, what is this, standard quality sand, Ennor sand is 3%, and you have to add a water of P by 4. P is a normal consistency plus 3, and make a paste and cast cement cubes which is having 7 centimeter uh, side of cubes, and that cube should be uh, immersed in water for 28 days, and after 28 days if you test the cube at a compressive testing machine applying a load of 35 newton per minute, and if no, record the load which the cube fails, the load compressive load which the cube fail, that load divided by area contacted with that plate, load by area will give the compressive strength of cement. If it is a 33 Newton per mm square, then it is a 33 grade cement. If it is 43 MPa, it is 43 grade cement. If it is 53 MPa, it is 53 grade cement, which is important for the grades of cement. Yeah, this is the table which is showing 33 grade cement, 28 days strength is 33 MPa, 43 grade cement, 28 days strength is 43 MPa, 53 grade cement, it is a 53 MPa, right? Next, blended cement. What is the blended cement? Cement mixture containing ordinary Portland cement and at least one supplementary cementitious materials, that is SCM, so means supplementary cementitious materials, or pozzolanas is called blended cement. Nowadays we are using fly ash and blast furnace also is study we seen in the last class. So blended cements interground or blended at cement plants are generally more uniform and produce better results than blended concrete mixtures obtained combined with the concrete mixture. The cement blended cement will produce stronger and more durable concrete than OPC. Yeah, blended cement will reduce the overall cost of the concrete since the blends are byproducts available in abundance and are cheaper like fly ash. Blended cement, Portland cement. See, supplementary cementitious material as pozzolanas. Right. The OPC hydrates a glue-like calcium silicate hydrated is formed. This holds uh, concrete together. However, gaps in calcium silicate hydrate produce pathways for mature to penetration and reduce the strength. When supplementary cementitious materials SCMs or pozzolanas are added, particles pack more tightly within the voids and additional glue forms from the SCM hydration process. With fewer voids, the concrete is less permeable than the stronger. And what is the PPC? Pozzolana is derived from the Pozzoli, a town in Italy, where the sand available when mixed with the lime was found to be possess hydraulic properties. It is a volcanic dust. Portland pozzolana cement is manufactured by grinding the Portland cement clinker and pozzolana uh, are by intimately and uniformly blending Portland cement and fine pozzolana. Right. So burnt clay, shale, fly ash is used as a pozzolana. Right. So now the pozzolana should be uh, replaced by cement 10 to 30%. Now as also it is gone for 50% also. Right. And this is the uses which will give later strength, but greater strength than the OPC. Improved quality. So we have discussed in this class we have discussed about procedure to conduct the following tests: consistency, initial setting time, final setting time, soundness, right, and even compressive strength also. And these are the questions which should be raised. Which equipment is used for finding the initial setting and final setting time? That is Ricket apparatus, Lee Chatler apparatus, or compression. You can say that Ricket apparatus, right? So for competitive exam purposes, which equipment is required for soundness of the testing of cement? Anybody? That is Lee Chatler apparatus. And the frequently asked questions in this chapter are state the different tests on cement and explain the tests of cement fineness, kind of consistency, setting time, soundness, state the grades of cement and their compressive strength. Also, explain the list the tests are conducted on cement and explain any one of them that can be asked from this chapter. Okay, and this is the end of the today's lesson. Namaste.